Good morning, YouTubers. Tsquare with Tsquare Talk. So this was part of the collection, the large collection that I bought. As you can see, it's a lot more miscellaneous stuff that I kind of pulled to the end, just because it's either in my opinion, it just didn't quite fit in the categories that I tried grouping the majority of the stuff in. So I figured we'd take a look and I'd show you guys kind of what I got. I don't fully know what I'm going to do with this stuff yet. Just because, I mean, like, take something like this. Part of me wouldn't mind pulling out the Silver Eagles. There's a 94 there, and there's a 93 there. But we're going to take a look, and we're going to go through the stuff, and I'll show you guys what all it consists of. So the first thing is a basically like a little coinage set. It's a 1943 half dollar. It also has a 1993 half dollar, so you got that 50-year span there in the coins. I like the history they put on the side of them, give you a little information kind of about the coins. And then right here we have a 1944 half and a 1994 half dollar. I'm sorry, and a 1994 dollar. Again, it gives you the history on the coins. I'm guessing this was actually part of some sort of a set. So we got the 93 and the 94. If you probably kept going with it, you probably would have gotten like basically one from every year. We'll come back to these three boxes here in a minute. Not really sure what this is right here. Don't really know anything about this. I guess it's a Canadian dollar. I don't know if it's a real coin, I know it's a real coin. I'm just saying I don't know if it's something that's actually used, or if it's like a maple leaf that you'll never see in circulation. So that's kind of interesting. This right here, this was one of the things that I way made a mistake on. I looked at it quick and I thought it was a 64. And I estimated my pricing at that as a 64 set, and it turned out it was a 74 set. So if you're getting a lot of stuff, you got to pay quick attention to it. It was something that I missed. I know you guys might have noticed that I had a ton of 64 sets in there, which brings me to my next thing. There's two 64 sets right here. The half dollars are in pretty good condition. The quarters are just silver quarters. And then it also has the nickel, the dime, and the penny. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, okay. The dimes are. I had to look and see if the dimes were 64 silver. So I guess I didn't think of that. But you also got the silver dimes. Next up, this. Who knows? I don't know what I'll do with this. I could have probably put this in the $5 section. It is 5 Indian head nickels. Buffalo nickels, which is kind of, people will like them. I think maybe could be able to put an estimate on them at 5. And then I also have another nickel book here. As you can see, it's got a 1902, 1903, 1904, 05, and 06, which is kind of cool. And then the next one up is another little set, kind of. It has a Liberty nickel, it has a silver barber dime, Buffalo nickel, and then it's basically called the No Motto collection. I guess, to my understanding, they didn't put "In God We Trust" in any of them, so kind of neat. Right here, this is super awesome. I had to do a little research on this coin. It's basically one of the first classic commemorative silver half dollars. I actually found it in the book. If you're using a new 2020 book, let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. It's on page 296. Tells a little bit about it. Kind of cool. Don't really know the best on the grading. It's not going to be a 65, I can tell you that. Probably between a 50 and a 60. Realistically, but I mean it's in pretty decent condition. It's kind of neat to have a coin that old. I think I like the coins from the 1800s. People do like them for history. And then up here we got 4 piece dollars. And what's interesting about these is, I'll kind of fan across here real quick because all four of them are about the same thing. But what the deal is you can look at the date on the coin. Like this first one right here is a 1923, and it tells you what all happened in 1923, some of the interesting history. And then it also gives you at the very top, you know, the most important thing, obviously, that happened that year. So that's why these are kind of interesting. And the piece dollars are silver, so a lot of people like them. So, and then right above that, not anything super spectacular. Just a couple more of these sets. Some silver in there. I may end up busting up these sets. I hate busting up history, but I may end up just busting them up. I may end up selling them off, trading them off at $5, $10 a piece on some. Maybe we'll see. I'll have to look through them and actually look up some of the coins. I mean, because, well, clearly this one probably. Let's see what this one is. A 69. So that's a 69, but it's also a silver bicentennial quarter. Which is pretty cool. I already have one in my personal collection. Someone actually traded me one of them for a W, so I traded with her. I thought it was kind of a cool silver bicentennial in awesome condition, so I ended up making the trade with her. I mean, I was finding W's like you wouldn't believe, so I didn't mind. And then this is another set. You have the different dollars. You know, you have the Ike from 1971. You have a 79 Susan B. Anthony, a 2000 Sacagawea, and then the 2007 George Washington dollar. So it's kind of cool to be able to see where the dollars came. And then it would have been nice if they had put some more in here, like, you know, the piece, the Morgan. That would have been interesting. But hey, it is what it is. So with that being said, the last thing we'll take a look at is these boxes. So the first one is some sort of a, I'm going to go out on a limb, I don't know these coins, some sort of a bicentennial, maybe Canadian dollar, because it has the 1886 to the 1986. It does say Vancouver on it. It's pretty interesting. So if we flip it over, Queen Elizabeth, real pretty coins. Don't really know what these things are worth. No idea whatsoever on these, but they are silver. They actually come with a certificate too. Now the next box is a 1999 hand painted. I'm not a fan of this. You can see how the green is bleeding into her head. You can just kind of see the bleeding of the colors. I don't like that. I don't know. This I'll probably end up just kind of scrapping out as a ounce of silver. It does come from the Morgan Mint. It comes with a certificate too. It is a real silver dollar, but I just don't like the way it looks. It kind of looks all ugh, and I don't think many other people are going to like that either, that bleeding over. And then I guess the third one is just another one of these silver bicentennial Vancouver coins. They do come with certificates. So I guess they come from the Royal Canadian Mint. Don't really know what any of that says. Oh, there we go. So they do come from they are a silver dollar, marks the 100th year anniversary. 500 silver. Weight 23 grams. So I guess it's not a full ounce. But still, it's a nice item, I think, to add to someone's collection. I'm happy with it. I mean, it's cool. I won't add it to my personal collection, but it is nice, and it is silver, so it will continue to go up in value, I believe. So with that being said, go ahead and leave me a comment what you think. This was kind of some of the miscellaneous stuff at the very end. I do have one more video that will come after this one. It's stuff that someone already laid claim to and made me a trade. So I'm looking forward to that trade going down. But I will show you everything that was in there. That way you guys can kind of keep your eye open. You can kind of see what I got and kind of feel out if I got a good deal or not. You know, when the 6-1 comes out, let me know if you think it was a good deal for the whole collection for the $2,400 that I paid. I think it was pretty cool. So I couldn't be happier. But with that being said, guys, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys again on Tsquare Talk. Take care, guys.